Thank you, Courtney. On Friday, delegates from Region 6, which includes 9 counties in south central North Dakota, as well as the cities of Jamestown and Valley City, met here at Jamestown College to discuss housing, which might soon be in short supply.
Well, the housing situation actually is very tight. Whether or not people realize it, we are under about a 2% vacancy rate for rentals. Typically, a healthy market is at 5%, 5 or higher. You know, this is obviously not the greatest type of thing either to attract businesses to. And we've heard from lots of different businesses about the difficulty of recruiting employees to the area when they come in and take a look at what is available for properties for sale, for rental. It might not be what they want, and so they turn down jobs.
Last fall, Dr. Richard Rathke of North Dakota State University did a statewide housing assessment. This assessment projected a decrease in population for Region 6, which includes Barnes, Dickey, Foster, Griggs, Lemoore, Logan, McIntosh, Stutzman, and Wells counties. But new research by Maxfield Research of Minneapolis factored in several construction and energy projects that will soon be coming to the Region 6 area and will increase the population and housing demand.
We have 2 major developments going out in the Spiritwood Energy Park that are bringing anywhere from about 2,000 construction workers over the next 3 to 4 years. With the developments that are happening out at Spiritwood especially, and then Valley City, I mean, they're already here. It's already impacting our area. It's only going to get bigger.
An increase in demand for housing means an increase in prices both to buy and rent, if housing is available at all.
What's a realistic approach, I think, is to start the discussion of looking at building more.
The fact of the matter is the coming change isn't coming at all. It's already here. But it's through discussions like today's that change can be addressed. In Jamestown, I'm Matthew Nies, JCTV 16 News. You seem frustrated by all this.
Yeah, it's a little frustrating, but I mean, I look at it as my job, and whatever comes out of this thing comes out of it, and I'll do the best I can to take care of it. But it's not something that I'd choose to propose to anyone. I'll tell you that.
Oftentimes, the only interaction we will ever have with the sheriff's office will be in the event of our committing a traffic violation, such as speeding. And while providing traffic enforcement is part of the sheriff's job, it is most certainly not the only thing that the sheriff's office does. In this fall's election, 9-term incumbent Sheriff David Orr is challenged by one of his own deputies, Chad Kaiser. We've come to the Stutzman County Courthouse to find out what exactly it is the sheriff's office really does. Now we bring you to a spot where waves are 60 feet tall and register on the Richter scale. Half Moon Bay is the home to the Northern California Mavericks Invitational Surf Break. This year waves reached 25 to 30 feet, and the competition drew in 14,000 spectators. Peter Mell of Santa Cruz, California took home the crown and split the jackpot of $15,000 with 6 other surfers. The monstrous waves captured Hollywood's attention as the competition is being turned into a movie starring Gerard Butler entitled Chasing the Mavericks. And that's the James River Valley Report for this Monday, January 21st. For Courtney Oliver, Jessica Golseth, and Josh Knutson, I'm Matthew Nies. Thank you for joining us. Good night. Well, thank you very much, Beth, for being with us today and bringing us the weather.
Thanks, Matt.
And after the break, Josh Knutson has sports, and Courtney Oliver tells us about some local houses all dressed up for the holidays. When we come back, Josh Knutson has sports, and Courtney Oliver tells us where you can get one of the most expensive cups of coffee that I don't think I want any part of. Well, British actor Richard Burton finally received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame next to that of his 2-time wife, Elizabeth Taylor, on Friday, almost 30 years after his death. The career honor is part of the 50th anniversary of the movie Cleopatra, which Burton co-starred with Taylor. He was nominated for an Oscar 7 times between 1953 and 1978, but never won the prize. Burton and Taylor wed for the first time in 1964 and divorced 10 years later in 1974. They remarried the following year, the marriage lasting just 9 months. Burton died in 1984 from a cerebral hemorrhage at age 58. And that's the James River Valley Report for this Monday, March 4th, 2013. For Courtney Oliver, Josh Knutson, and Jessica Golseth, I'm Matthew Nies. Good night.